I just realized that, yeah, if I had stick to this, I could have taken a shortcut. Have you ever had the experience that you could take a shortcut, you could take a shorter route, but you thought too much about it, how difficult it could be, and you didn't take that route, and years later, it happens to you that you come back exactly there and do the same thing you could have done a few years before, and you just didn't, and you lost a lot of lifetime. Hi guys, I prepared something for you and I will show it to you in the end. It's, let's say, one of my first steps into digital marketing, even if I didn't know it at that time. And let me start with a little story. You cannot earn money with YouTube. I only make 400 euros per month with it. This is a sentence that a friend of mine said to me in, I think, 2016 or 17, when he had already reached his ever top on YouTube. He was doing a fitness, a bodybuilding channel on YouTube. He was a professional bodybuilder for quite some time, natural bodybuilder, and he documented his success and his stories and his training and his meals and everything. And he told me that having an audience of 130,000 subscribers, right? And at that time it was really huge. Like nobody had that. He was the biggest YouTuber I knew at that time in person. And there was no such thing as YouTube automation or something. And I wondered why. And he said, okay, it's because of the Turkish community, because I'm doing videos in Turkish and the buyer persona in Turkey is not that wealthy. And that's why advertisers put not so much money on the target group. But I thought actually he has thousands of views on every video, and he has so many subscribers. Why can't he be rich? Why isn't he rich at that time? And yeah, that was very confusing to me. And I thought being a YouTuber and building an audience, a community, will never make you rich, will never make you any money, right? And in 2017, I started my YouTube channel. My first ever channel, I think I mentioned it before. And what I did then was I just did it as a side project because I didn't plan on making money with YouTube, because my colleague had already said it's not possible. It's just not the way to earn money. And nowadays I regret it a lot, because if I had not had that belief, maybe I had stick to it. Maybe I had stick to it from the start, and I would have built an audience and really thought it was possible to earn an income from it. Let's go back to 2017. Where was I at? Where was my life at? I was doing direct sales at a multi-level marketing company. I know YouTube doesn't push these topics, but it is the case. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you. And this company was selling dog food. I still earn money from them. I still get my check every month, although I have not been working in direct sales with dog food with them for 5 years or 6 years. I think when COVID started, I quit doing anything for that company, because I always did it in person, and you couldn't do sales in person then, and I didn't want to do dog food sales online, or Basically, I wanted to, but I didn't figure out how to do it. So they're still paying me money. I get like 700 to 1,000 bucks a month, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. But back then, I was also earning that amount, I guess. I think around 1,000 euros per month, and that was basically all the money I had and all the money I needed, because I didn't pay any rent. My mom paid for my flat, or it was the flat of my mom. Basically, she bought it, and I later bought it from her, and it was my student flat, yeah, where I moved to 2013. So I basically had no expenses, except for utility costs and food. And so it was enough money for me back then. And I was searching for things to grow my business, to grow my direct sales. And I was not doing more sales, but I was doing something else, which was networking with diverse people, with a lot of people, like also with real estate agents. I was cooperating with a real estate agent from Hamburg, trying to sell his flats. So he had a house where he had to sell 20 flats, and I wanted to like sell flats to all of my friends, to all of my dog food customers as well. I was very much interested in real estate at that time. And I thought, let's do a YouTube channel documenting this, doing a vlog, just to get more confident in front of the camera, just to get more confident in telling stories, improve my storytelling. And at that time, I had already done some online marketing seminars. I was also like creating a website from time to time for a client. Also, that real estate agent, I created a website for him, basically. But that I was not making a full-time living from digital marketing or from creating websites for other people back then. That was only in 2018 when it really started going on. So I documented it with a 60 days YouTube challenge. I think I actually did 30 of those and skipped the other 30 because I felt confident then, and I thought, well, if my colleague who has 100,000 or 130,000 subscribers says it's not worth it, then it's not worth it. I won't do any more videos. I ended up uploading random stuff just for like documenting things, doing screen recording, sending it in a private link to clients or to friends if I wanted to show them something on screen, but I didn't use YouTube for anything else back then after that challenge. And I just realized that, yeah, if I had stick to this, I could have taken a shortcut. Have you ever had the experience that you could take a shortcut, you could take a shorter route, but you thought too much about it, how difficult it could be, and you didn't take that route? And years later, it happens to you that you come back exactly there and do the same thing you could have done a few years before, and you just didn't, and you lost a lot of lifetime. This is exactly what happened to me with YouTube. I could have started in 2017. I did start in 2017. I did make some videos, but I doubted that it would be possible to have an income from that. It also happened to me with digital marketing. I went out of school at age 18, and I thought I was very interested in computers, in computer science, and I told my parents I want to study computer science or maybe biology because I was interested in both fields. And my father said, "Well, son, you won't be a computer scientist anywhere in the world. You just will be a local computer scientist sitting in an office, spending hours at a large company solving their problems, and you won't be happy. You cannot travel, you cannot explore the world. that was before this whole digital nomad stuff and everything. Yeah, now you can, like a data scientist or a computer scientist, you can do anything, right? And that was before that. It was 2009, 2010, something like that. Yeah, 2011 I started studying. So I went to study medicine. And years later, in 2018, I discovered that doing what I was interested in, which was at that time websites, web development, could make me money, could make me actual money. But it took me 7 years to come back there. And this is crazy. And now, and this is the really, really craziest part. It threw me back again 7 years, because in 2017, I thought making YouTube videos is pretty fun. I'm kind of good at it. I'll show you afterwards a few examples. I'm kind of good at it. I'm like at the 20th or 25th video, I thought I'm kind of good at it. I can go on with this. But my colleague said I cannot earn money with it. Likewise, my father, who said in 2010, you cannot make money with computer science. You have to be a doctor to make money, to be a reputable member of society. You have to be a doctor, right? You can do this. Why don't you do this? Why do you want to be a computer scientist? And I listened to him, and I listened to my colleague in 2017, 16, 17, who said YouTube was a waste of time. And now has come the time where I'm not listening to anybody anymore who tells me something is a waste of time, because I know I can do it, right? And I want to encourage you also to just know and to just follow your gut feeling that you're capable of doing stuff, of really implementing things that you like, that you enjoy, that you can really move something, you can really inspire people, you can really make a difference in the world just doing what you love. And now, having told that story, I'll give you a little bonus, because prior to recording this video, I took the first 5 videos I made 2017 just with my phone cam, like I'm doing now, right? And also with my Canon EOS 600D, you will see it in the video. And I took HeyGen, which is, as I already told you, my AI avatar tool. And it can also translate videos to other languages. And I translated the first 5 videos that I made at that time, and I want to show it to you now. So have fun watching, and take a look at the timestamps. I'm also adding the timestamp for the day I recorded it. And yeah, basically you can now have a little bit of the feeling I had in 2017, when everything was possible, when everything was like nice, and I could still, or I thought I would have to listen to other people, basically, yeah. And everything was nice, following their guidance. And now I know I did exactly the wrong thing. I was persuaded into selling, well, not into selling dog food, I really wanted to do this, but into selling real estate, because I was interested in real estate. And this agent, he thought, hey, this is a young guy who is motivated. I persuade him to do my work, basically. And it wasn't so easy as he said, and I wasted a lot of months on that. But you can see this enthusiastic young guy 8 years ago. Is it true? Yeah, 8 years ago. Yeah, kind of 8 years ago. And I'm looking back, and now I'm saying, guy, if you had stayed and had just made your way on YouTube, you could have like a massive audience by now, and you could be making a full-time income, not be dependent on clients anymore, as I'm planning it now. Yeah. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, by the way, until now, and really watched until now, please hit the subscribe button to support me on that journey. And now have fun watching those old videos. They might not be exactly perfect because AI translated it, but you get the sense. Have fun and see you in the next video. So about the background of this 60-day video challenge. I was thinking there are about 60 days left until Christmas. It's a bit more until the end of the year, and I just want to make the most of this time. Yes, like to try amps. Get out of the video and my video equipment, video editing, etc. Do a bit of training, try things out, figure out which camera works best for filming. Right now, for example, I have the iPhone camera, which I'm holding by hand, so that's why it's shaking. And in the front, hold on, maybe I can quickly turn this around. Just a moment. There I have my Canon standing. Canon 600, so EOS 600 for shots that should be a bit sharper, but there are still a few problems with that at the moment. So the Canon shots are actually a bit blurrier than the ones with the iPhone directly, but we'll get that under control. Yes, I would be happy if you like this channel, just subscribe to the channel. If you really like the video, just give it a thumbs up. So today a super short video, I'm sorry. I have to leave soon. I spent the morning at the swimming pool, so I was at the spa in, what's it called, Langenfeld, and now I have two things. Number one, university. I haven't done my homework again. I basically signed up for this lecture just because I thought strategy and marketing is really interesting. And to keep my student ID, so here's a little tip I can give you. You're not supposed to say it out loud, but with a student ID, you can get a ton of discounts. Keep your student ID, even if you're officially done already, but maybe there's something else you can register for. Then number two, I have a really interesting networking evening coming up. Me. So there's one here in Innsbruck. It's called Startup Class. There are two speakers today who are cool. One of them has totally cool. One of them has launched and clicked ICO. So an initial coin offering means a kind of stock market launch in the blockchain segment. In the case of cryptocurrencies, it is called in the blockchain segment. So in cryptocurrencies, what it is called, that means, yes, he's speaking today. And you meet a lot of startup enthusiastic people, entrepreneurs. And yeah, let's see if he's there for the networking. Maybe there are some other nice contacts as well. And yeah, what else did I want to say? I haven't really slept much because I calculated quite a bit yesterday. The story with Daniela was as follows. We then met up and she once explained her background explains like what it's like with her apartment, what exactly she's looking for. And I might have an investment where I'm going to get involved myself. There are a few apartments in Hamburg that we are currently marketing, my business partner and I've been thinking for a while about whether I should buy something there. And Daniela just said that she would be interested in that. And now I just calculated it all out, what kind of return it would bring, what financing options there would be. And yeah, for myself, of course, what's probably the most interesting part of it so far, to Daniela, excuse me, something like that, to Daniela, and you'll probably hear from me again tomorrow. I'm pretty stressed today, so just this little iPhone video, not even with proper sound. Still wishing you a wonderful Friday afternoon. The weather is really nice. Go outside, do something with your dog or whatever, or with your friends. Sounds good. Bye. Have a great weekend. So, my tripod is here now. Cool. I'll just show it to you quickly. Basically, I can now take my iPhone and attach it to all sorts of things everywhere. For example, if you look, wait a second.
I'll move that out of the way again.
So, let's just hang it on there. So, whoops, and there, and there, and there, and then it just hangs on, oops. So,
Then the iPhone hangs. It's not super pretty, but it just hangs on the doorknob. Not bad. Okay. Yes, there will be a lot of cool videos. There will mainly be, let me turn this, so there will be recordings from the camera when I turn with the DSLR. And from here, it's a cool device. In the front, it will turn. Then there will be a recording from the side with this camera. And from that perspective, it's really a cool device. Basically as a kind of studio monitor, so I always know if I'm looking good. In the picture, it's somewhat well lit. Let's see what the future brings. Pretty cool. What the future brings with this thing, but pretty cool.
Video number 4. For all those who didn't quite understand the tripod yesterday, what I wanted to explain to you is that I now have this small phone tripod. For example, I can put it on the table and it has 3 legs. I'm showing it to you right now on the camera. It has 3 legs that are flexible, which means you can adjust it to wherever you want to place it. Whether it's on the doorknob or as hanging on the door handle, or like today as a small monitor standing on the table. In the end, it doesn't really matter, but it is extremely cool because you can simply, it's very flexible in its application. You can do some pretty amazing things with it. What did I want to tell you about yesterday? Yesterday I was at Michi's house. Michi is a very long-time friend of mine. I went to elementary school with him in Germany. And Michi and I talked about the real estate project that I also discussed with Daniela. He might want to buy an apartment. And we're also talking to his father today, who might be interested as well. So you see, there's definitely progress being made. Through just regular networking, you can come across so many different things, so many different offers and opportunities. By the way, Michi is also a team partner of mine in network marketing. One of his team partners that we signed up 2 weeks ago is already coming to the meeting on Tuesday. Wants his father to get involved. So it's actually already a done deal, just so you can see it's moving relatively quickly. Then something like that, when you have a new team partner and he comes to the meeting, then things start moving right away. Yeah, what am I doing today? Today, I'm visiting a small animal show in the afternoon. Small animal show, totally cool. And specifically, and they will be showcasing chickens there. Small pets, like cats and dogs, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But I'm most excited about the chickens and possibly, I hope, quails. You actually have... I recently got into the topic of quails because I bought quail eggs on sale. And I thought, if the eggs look so cute, then the birds must be even sweeter. So I'm really hoping that there will be quails there. Yeah, from a technical standpoint, exactly, I wanted to tell you that too. So I built my editing PC yesterday. The thing takes off like a rocket. That's really, really, really fast. Even though it has a processor and RAM inside, both of which are about 7 years old, they in fact appear to be surprisingly faster than current processors. These Xeon, so Intel Xeon X5675, 5.6 oh, that's what the part is called. You can overclock it really well. I got such a massive one. I got a massive motherboard to go with it. I'll just put the eBay link right below, simply for your convenience, if you're interested in how you can also get amazing bundles like this. I actually paid just under 300 euros for that. For this complete one. For this complete setup of processor, RAM, and an amazing gaming motherboard, which was still completely new. So if there are a few gamers or editing enthusiasts among you, check this out. That's it from me today. On Instagram, you'll see, as always, a few photos from the day. Today from the small animal show. Have fun watching. Bye. So, guys, something really stupid happened to me today. Actually, I recorded for you how I harvested carrots in the garden with Michi, or at least tried to harvesting carrots. Now I have great video material. I can show you that too. Yes. However, you have the sound. It didn't quite work with the account because it was stupidly plugged in. This microphone, anyway, I can just tell you about it. The problem in the garden was that all the carrots were pretty much eaten up by some snails, some larvae, some cockroaches, so Michi didn't have such a high yield as he would have liked.
He did dig up relatively well, then he saved everything that could be saved. He still saved, for example, so the carrot tops were really cool. They were a bit branched out. So those were carrots that he somehow took from kitchen scraps, replanted, and now they've developed really well. So those were carrots that he took and now they've developed well. The harvesting even happened in rain that he replanted and now they've developed really well. But you really have to say this whole harvesting action that we had planned, it even happened in the rain. And then the filming action also fell through, but, well, at least the pictures were nice. The sound was missing, or at least just with a very noisy sound. On the red ones, cancelled. Okay, wait, that would be, where can you see it up to there? Exactly there. Okay, yes. All right, so I'm just going to start now. But yes, you can see what the future brings. Tomorrow, for example, there will be a tips and tricks video about making phone calls. I have a little time in the afternoon. And then I'll tell you how today's appointments went. That was pretty cool. But today I'm just a bit depressed that the sound doesn't work at all. Yeah, we'll see each other tomorrow. And until then, take care.